Well, as you can see, it's a sunny afternoon. It's the 6th of June, and I'm back in the cabin and recording another song. I've uploaded by this point, this is the 6th of June 2019, still only behind by 100 years there, 2019. And I've uploaded 63 videos to my YouTube channel at Richard O'Connor, and of those 63, 10 are just burble, just talking about what I think and my faith and sharing a journey and just a few views of the garden. And I can't actually remember. Oh yeah, there was the introductory one, which now looks pretty lame, but I'm going to leave it because it's life. Anyway, I'm loving it here. I've just had. I just come back from a swim, and it's just an amazing thing to do on a daily basis, as well as read the Bible. And I just don't know how I ever had time to work, but this is what will happen to you when you retire. You'll think, God, I've just so much to do. I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in, let alone upload stuff to YouTube. But this is a priority for me. And tomorrow, I'm going to have my friend Steve come over, and I'm going to shock him by saying, okay, let's do a few uploads with you on the drums or the bass or something. He's an all-rounder, so maybe even keyboards. Anyway, we'll see what we do with that when we get to it. Today, I want to play this song called Thanks to God. And it's unapologetically country, okay? So I'm sorry if you loathe country music. A lot of people do, rather like a lot of people loathe Brexiteers, or they just look down on other humans because they feel they're a different species. I'm pretty good with everything from classical to Led Zeppelin. I just or whatever, and I don't really like rap, because I just don't like kind of heavy street music which encourages you to kill people and just to go to the club and just generally have sex or whatever. I'm just not into that kind of beat. When I hear it in cars around here, I'm thinking, oh dear, please can they get through this stage of their lives and into something a bit more mature. But there we go. I was probably like that, but what I used to play out the window really loud was the Eagles or something like that. It weren't completely encouraging you to, just deal drugs and have sex, which I feel, and I know there's a lot of street stuff that needs to be said. I mean, I've been volunteering in prisons for, nearly 2 decades, and I know a lot of these guys, and I love them. I must say I do. So, my heart just breaks, because it tends to land quite a few of them in jail, and but all this show off, testosterone stuff, and let's have as many babies as we can with as many women as we can because we're so wonderful, and never thinking of going ahead and actually what that means in terms of responsibility and follow through, let alone respect for the girl, So yeah. Anyway, I didn't even know that I was going to say any of that. But I just want to, in any event, because this is a beautiful day, it's a beautiful afternoon. It did rain this morning, but it's cleared now, and I think tomorrow we're in for storms and high winds and everything. This is an amazing island we live on. You never know what's coming. I mean, you can't really plan ahead too far. You've got to grab opportunities while you can to do outdoor stuff. And it's the anniversary today, 75th anniversary of D-Day, and what a time, to reflect, as a nation, and I hope we are reflecting, not just as a nation, but even as a world on, world war and dictatorships and Nazi kind of stuff, but that, they're still around now. There's Nazis in Africa. I mean, it goes under a different name, but there's people around that just really think they know better and they're better than others, and other people just need to be wiped out because they're not like you and they're not part of your tribe. It's just such a shame. It's rather like that sort of banging music going past my house in the car occasionally, and I think, I hope they get beyond this. But We seem to just be stuck in every generation with just wrongdoing. And where is the love? You know. Anyway, I'm not going to concentrate on that. I'm going to give thanks to God because He has blessed me and you. And now we're going to just return that blessing and live our lives. Let's give thanks to God. I will give thanks to God. Thank you for all you do for me. Yeah. Let's give thanks to God. I will give thanks to God. Thank you that your love's complete, complete. And thank you for the air I breathe. Thank you that I'm free indeed. Thank you for all you do for me. And thank you for my life today, in good and bad and in every way. Thank you that you walk with me, with me. Let's give thanks to God. I will give thanks to God. Yes, thank you for all you do for me. Let's give thanks to God. I will give thanks to God. Thank you that your love's complete. And you don't deal with us as we deserve. Your spirit guides, your word confirms. Your rod and staff correct and protect me. Yeah. And time and again your forgiveness comes. And time and again you right the wrongs. Thank you that you walk with me. We'll give thanks to God. Come on, give thanks to God. Thank you, God, for all you do for me. Let's give thanks to God. I will give thanks to God. Thank you that your love is complete. And praises to the Lamb of God. Praise you, Father, for your love. Praises for creation, plain to see. Yeah. And praises for the job well done. Praise that Spirit leads to Son. Praise will be forever sung by me, by me. Let's give thanks to God. Let's give thanks to God. Thank you for all you do for me. Yeah. Give thanks to God. Come on, give thanks to God. Oh, thank you that your love's complete, 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 complete. Your love's complete, yes. Thanks to God. So I think I only made about 5 quite serious mistakes during that song, and I hope you have the idea of it at least. And it comes from this CD, Direct Contact. Don't you think that's quite clever, the way I did that? I don't know how I could do that, But you know, you're just sitting outside the cabin one day here, and you go through, and in the end, the Spirit hits you. I don't know if you've ever had that experience. It's wonderful when it happens, and you just think, oh, you know, there's such a sensation, a force of life that loves me and touches me, yeah, I'm still looking for it. Every day I want to be filled again because I'm leaking badly, and so, you know, the only way to remain filled is to keep going back to the source and to keep reading the Bible, to remember, you know, the words of Jesus Christ, to remember the prophecies of God, to remember the hope that we have that is set before us, and it's a wonderful thing, and I'm so glad that I have that hope, and I wish and hope and pray that you get that one day. If you haven't already,